stance 2, and then you immediately switch back to the balance stance. Oh yeah, the offensive stance to the balance stance, and then you start wailing when they get close. Or you can even just do the third stance. Because the third stance is fast. The low stance is fast. The high stance is just a little bit of a mid-range beating on them. While the balance one is all long range. So if you have... Actually, the long range would be actually good against the spear people. I haven't been using that against them. I should start doing that because just the fact that they just keep evading you, this would be perfect for that. Okay, these demons didn't reappear. Oh, no, there he is. Those remind me of the demon heads from Doom, the lost souls. Right, they literally look like the exact same thing. Down to the basic design. Who just aggroed me? So you look like a spear person. Yep. So the shortest range one is the low stance. High stance is mid-range, while long range is the balance stance. But the balance stance uses up a lot more ki than the high stance to deal damage. Because for the balance stance, you're focused on both defense and offense. So it's sort of a balance between the two. So it's going to be the one that uses up the most ki of the three, just by the look of it. You're going to be up and close like that. I'm just going to get you up in my high stance. But I think the low stance is mainly used for evasion and just blocking. Let's go get more of those guys. Let's go 11 over here. No, you don't. One weapon I would like them to use, because it's kind of like similar to the Kusarigama, is the kunai spear. You know, the one that's kind of like Scorpion uses? That's why I like this so much, it's because it's kind of like that, but it's a sickle and chain rather than a kunai with a chain to it. The difference is you wouldn't have the weight to throw at them, you'd be throwing the actual bladed end at them. Which I feel for pulling people close to you is more of a effective thing. Just the weight can lock around them, but at the same time the blade's going to embed itself in them while at the same time wrapping around them. So it's feel like it'd be more effective if you do stuff like poison and stuff with that. Because pun intended, you would literally be getting under their skin. It's just the difference between, are you going blunt and piercing, or are you just going straight, or no, blunt and slashing, or are you just going slashing and piercing? Because with a kunai chain, you're just going to be just doing nothing but slashing and piercing, while with this, you're doing slashing and blunt. I know I'm repeating myself a lot. It's a bad habit. Come on. I tried to block, but I hit dodge instead. Readying skills? Oh yeah. We should have readied our new skills because we had more ninja skills since we last played. I mean, when we last played at the end. We put up a lot of points into ninjutsus. So we got like storm shuriken and stuff, but we never actually readied them up. Take a look at the new armors real quick, see if there's anything remotely interesting. We didn't get no Warrior of the West. Purple Fan though, 26 luck. Look at that. Our present one is 18 luck, receive fire damage and recurrent damage poison. This has proficiency bonus. What does proficiency do in this game? Increase your proficiency multiplier. Well, what does proficiency multiplier do? 26 luck versus yokai round plus 25, yokai drop rate, and close combat paralyzed. I like that because then we can get paralysis on enemies just from that. That is fantastic. Another ninjutsu power one. Oh wait, what's the damage on that? 11.2%. That's not too bad. We've got to find another elixir before we can continue fighting these guys. Honestly, I like this map. It's a really good arena map to just go around and just hammer out a bunch of loot really quickly. This makes for a great map for that. There's nothing in there. I'm not going to step in there because those bats are just going to damage me. There should be a loot around here. Nope, not this time around. I'm looking for elixirs so that I can heal. Hi, friend. Bye, friend. Breath of Wind. Is that elixir I see? Oh! I didn't see you. Another Hakujin Hisarigama. Oh, I forgot I died on this map. I gotta go get my loot. I don't want to lose all that. That's a lot of currency, if I'm not mistaken. Just remember the guy on the right corner. Grab our loot and take him out. There we go. Good stuff. And there's the loot over there that from the other guy. There's a guy in here, let's kill him. Boom. 6,000 damage. And an elixir. Perfect. That is exactly what we needed. Like male capito. Please tell me you're not an elixir. Your arrows, which is useful, but elixir is better right now, considering our current situation. Another warlord armor. Let's go ahead and fight this guy. You've got all purples on you. Already dead. Dang. I need to get some levels up. I need to do some more damage, have some better blocking. So I'm beginning to see why you only have 100 stamina 90% of the time, rather than like going up 200 and stuff. Is the important thing is not how much stamina you have, but how much your block and your parry is, your break and your parry is. Because your parry is gonna, I believe that reduces the amount that you lose. Right? How much ki is lost when blocking enemy attacks? So the higher that is, the less it's going to be. And the break is just going to be how quickly you can break their guard. And if you're breaking their guard, then all that matters at that point is damage. Is how much damage can you dish out while they are staggered. And right now our damage is only 199. Which isn't that great. What am I doing? That's not where I need to go. I need to go over here. This is where my body's at. I don't mind fighting this area over and over and over just to try to get my body and also just clearing it out, because there's a lot of opportunities to get some really good loot in this place. At least from my level. Let's do close combat damage. See, this is supposed to increase my ki. After you attain it, another bonus will take its place. Yes, but... Okay, now it's at 101, but I have so many points into my ki, it's still staying at 100. So I'm wondering if that's a bug. Because it says my ki is 101, but I have a +5 into my ki from my prestige. I'm gonna look up to see if that's a bug. Let's see, Nioh. It's because my equipment weighs too high, specifically over 70% of your maximum capacity. This is a common issue for new players who equip heavy armor without leveling the necessary stats. So this is my fault. Got it. It is not a bug, it is a feature. And I am at 80%, 81.8. So because I am above the 70 threshold, it is making armor too heavy to me, so I'm losing all of that stamina. So theoretically, if I took off all my armor, I should have a lot of stamina. But I don't. That... Okay. So... it's wrong then. That's definitely a bug. That definitely feels like a bug. I'm gonna look something else up, see if there's a way to fix this. Because I should have at least 110, 115. The 100 value you're seeing in Nioh 1's prestige point is likely not your current key amount, but rather the maximum number of points you can allocate to a specific stat before you need to invest in other categories. No, I don't think that's it. I don't know what it is, but I should definitely be having more than 101 key, because I've had like 114 a few times in the early game, but now it's resetting down to 101. And I even tried to see if it was maybe the armor, because I unequipped my entire armor and I still stayed at 101. So it's not that I'm encumbrance,